Johnny Somali, the most infamous and nuisance real-life streamer, hated by many all over the world, is not having karma biting to his butt, not letting go, and he's running for his life because he's being chased by many for the wrong reason. But there's a few new updates about him that actually do highlight a few concerns for me, and I actually do want to talk about it. And hello there, how's your day? I'm Mega Kida there. So obviously today random chat, as I highlighted earlier, was about Johnny Somali. The only issue is that there is quite a few interesting updates about him that I'm actually all for it, and I actually have to be very grateful for South Korea for really highlighting such an entertaining moment for me in my life, because it's really like when I initially said to South Korea, I still stand by my word. When South Korea give me a lot of entertainment, that when it came to Johnny Somali, I really, from my bottom of my heart, I actually just say Gazahamita, which means thank you in South Korean. So the thing is, right now apparently he's being, like, Johnny Somali is being charged for threatening, insulting, sexual harassment, illegal drug use, and insulting the president, which I didn't know that it's also a criminal charge in South Korea. I mean, like, in Singapore it also is, in Japan it wasn't, so yeah, it's a whole new different story. But the thing is, right, when it came to those kind of charges, I have heard like many people talking about how he's probably gonna like end up in jail for a maximum of 10 years or more, but that is only if you are facing the maximum sentence. The only issue, like I mentioned, like what I'm actually very concerned is that while initially like he's being like I did 2 videos about him when he was in South Korea, but he wanted attention all along the line, or he wanting like being hated by many people all over the world. The thing is, right, when I was talk about like how he wanted attention, I got one comment that actually kind of like highlight about how a lot of people, like lawmaker or people wanting attention or crowd, are actually making of this moment to do it. Which is the reason why I'm very concerned. Like, if those people are making good use of this, I'm not saying like it's a bad thing, because in a way I did highlight that if it lead to many people learning about in South Korea to learn about the bad thing that Johnny Somali had did, obviously that will be a good thing, because there will be more people coming out to hunt him. More so, there is a even update talking about how like the Black Society or the Mafia of South Korea are now hunting him as well. Yeah, Johnny Somali is not gonna have a nice field trip in South Korea, I guess. The only concern about that is that I still do not condemn violence or murder. More so if you actually freaking do it in front of police. I mean, like, do Johnny Somali deserve to be buried underground? Maybe yes, maybe no, maybe I don't know. I mean, like, it's kind of everyone around over the world do kind of like wish him dead. But on the other hand, I mean, like, it doesn't mean that anyone should go around and start murdering people just because you hate them, because that is a freaking crime. Obviously, police wouldn't want that to happen, which is the reason why I kind of highlight in my videos about how the police technically are protecting him in a way. But when I highlight that he's being protected, it's actually made me even pissed off is that how he's under police protection hotel. Like, dude, his and his bodyguard, actually both of them are actually a freaking protection hotel instead of a freaking jail cell. If he actually in the freaking police jail cell, that would be a good thing. But if they are under, like, at one point in a freaking protection hotel, yeah, this kind of like show how messed up the police in South Korea can be. Because I'm not saying like South Korea police is fully 100% messed up. I have searched out on like South Korea questionable law enforcement, and lo and behold, there is quite a lot of people actually talking about it, like as discussed, like public distrust of police or experience with police in South Korea. It's like those are like not even like 10 years, 20 years. Like, even when one of the article by in Singapore, the Straits Times, even like putting like fairness and independence of South Korea law enforcement being put to the test. More so is a new article in 2019, sorry. Like, it's not even 2022 at the time, and it's really like being like asked, like the then president asking for reform for the law enforcement, and now it's already 5 years already. I'm not even sure if South Korea police is still trustable or not at this point of time. So obviously, when you kind of like having questionable police force, obviously I'll be concerned as well, because a lot of people need to understand that back then when Johnny Somali was in Japan, he was actually being hated to the point that many people wanting harsh punishment for him in Japan. And what did he get? All he freaking get was that he just get a freaking slap on the wrist. He was fined 200k Japanese yen, and that is just basically like 1,600 to 1,800 within that range in US dollars. It's not a freaking huge amount. So when you kind of like having this kind of punishment against anyone, it's gonna open up a floodgate to the wrong reason, and that is basically introducing of nuisance tourists, or basically sometimes people who want to come to Japan for crowd chasing and create and disturb the peace of Japan. So when you have those kind of people come to Japan, who can you thank? You basically have to thank Johnny Somali, because anyone who come to Japan will basically just say that, hey, if you come to Japan, all we'll get is just basically golf, fine, and like the ban from Japan. Like they can choose not to visit Japan anymore. So because the thing is, right, at the end of the day, they achieve what they want, they got the crowd what they want, they can don't come back to Japan. It's like, it's not a hair out of them. So in a way, right, this is really something that I hate a lot, especially more so in Japan, that he could have been jailed for freaking up to 5 years. So when I hear the news about he may be jailed up to a maximum of 10 years, and when I check out the law and what's not, even like Andrew Sun kind of like highlight in his own video about like his passport was confiscated, he's being like kept in Japan, there's no way he can be leaving South Korea, sorry. He's being kept in South Korea, he can't leave South Korea, and that they are now trying to charge him for crime in South Korea along the line. Thing is, right, what would he be charged for? Like the thing is, right, even if anyone say that, oh, he been charged for all this, including like, and people is trying to highlight the issue, like even from someone from UK or England is also trying to sue him. More so is that when Johnny Somali trying to say that file a hate speech against someone, and someone just say that, oh, you know what, I'm gonna just also sue you if you get there to step into England. And apparently he's also highlighted that he will be assisting in if South Korea wants to highlight, like do his case in South Korea as well, making his sentence even longer, which is like very interestingly. But the thing is, right, all in all, the only thing like I'm very concerned is about how like police and like, not about police, the government of South Korea as well as YouTuber or streamer actually making use of this moment to get their attention. And I'm not saying like it's a bad thing, don't get me wrong. If not, normally when you want to like increase your approval rate or attention or more subscriber for streamer or content creator, obviously you want to get right on the viral moment, which I think is a good thing. But again, viral will only get you so damn far, and the moment Johnny Somali case is gone, what would they do? Will people still follow them along the line? Like, I can assure you guys that even for me, when I'm actually doing like this kind of situation, right, I only get more view just because I was talking about Johnny Somali. Hell, even last time when I did like Johnny Somali and that was like the one of the rare cases that I get a freaking over 1,000 views on my videos. So the thing is, right, viral only can get you so damn far, and more so that is something that I'm very concerned for many people. And when Johnny Somali is being taken out of the equation, what will happen? And secondly is that the issue about how Johnny Somali is being so-called being put as a living example, and I actually do hope South Korea will actually listen to my advice and freaking throw him in jail. Be it 1 year, 2 years, or up to 10 years, probably, hopefully, internally, just lock in the key and throw the key away, and no one can find it at all. Yeah, that is actually my internal thought. But again, the thing is, right, if South Korea don't give him a harsh punishment, then in near future they will likely to face the same thing that Japan is facing right now, which is having nuisance tourists. And imagine like South Korea having like more tourists, which is a good thing, but when you have a lot of tourists, which is nuisance, that's a whole new different story. So that is the only like this is one of the two concerns I have for South Korea at the moment. I'm not saying like it's a bad thing, don't get me wrong. It's just that how you guys gonna handle it. Because if not handle it properly, in future it's gonna become a huge problem. And a problem that now Japan is facing. So this old man advice is basically is that why do not like putting forth charges? If South Korea is able to make use of all the things like he did, basically like insulting or sexual harassment or even threatening as well. I'm not sure about illegal drug use, but if the insulting of president also add in a few more years, then I'll all beat it. The moment I hear the news that Johnny Somali is going to jail, I'll be going to a lot of Korean restaurant in Singapore and try them out as well. But I won't be likely to do a real live streaming about me eating those, but I love Korean food. Kimchi, never like it in the past, but when I slowly enjoy it, I actually like it a lot. Actually, more so when I actually cook it with my ramen. So, in case anyone are wondering why I don't like eating the kimchi itself, is that it's not that I don't like it raw. It's actually I found that it tastes much delicious when I cook it with ramen. And I'm not saying like the Japanese ramen, alright. I'm actually referring to the Korean ramen, the shin. So the thing is, right, at the end of the day, I'm just actually kind of like concerned about the two things that I mentioned, and I hope that everyone can understand why I'm very concerned. Because if South Korea don't make good use of this example to like set a living example, in future more nuisance people coming to South Korea, that will be a problem. And if not, there will be even like South Korea people going around doing the same thing. There's really like a lot of people in USA going around doing the same thing, the whole generation of people, young kids doing the same thing, because because of like nuisance streamer going around and thinking they can get away with it. And that's the reason why like nuisance streamer in US is now being hated by many. So that's the only concern. And more so is that if people really want to make a good example of Johnny Somali, I think preventing him from leaving South Korea and let him face the punishment in South Korea will be the best way to go. As well as that I won't really want him dead, don't get me wrong, guys. I mean, like, if he's dead, yeah, that's his problem. More so is that I also kind of like heard from many people from all over the country, like Philippines or Brazil, that they wanting him to visit. Even China want him to visit them, but actually for the wrong reason. But at the end of the day, if Johnny Somali do got scot-free and go to visit those places, yeah, he will probably end up being disappearing and no one give a damn care about it. But who knows? I mean, like, this technically is still my speculative thought. It's just a random chat. So whether you have your own view, your own take, do you think that my concern is irrelevant, or do you think that I should not be overthinking it? Write in the comment section, we can discuss it further. If not, if you do like this video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe for more random chat where I talk about stuff that sometimes makes sense, doesn't make sense, or random at time. But at the end of the day, I hope that it's not random for you guys. Have a nice day or night. Bye.